Okay. So that's probably why they don't have tender loving care, because
There must be a key.
I'm pretty sure tender loving care has enough nudity in it that's it. I bet you that's what it is. And I think you can pick certain leisure suit berries. Well, I didn't want to be back in here, but you know, whatever. Okay, so that's the key. Man, I want to be able to hit all doors. And I don't think Voyeur Part 2 is in there either. I'm gonna have to look into it and check those games, the ones that I have. Draw rings.
I remember drawing these.
Ah, it's a nice placement for that wrench. Keg? Does that say keg for a dog? Darfine. I guess that's one way of their preventative measures.
She liked it when I read to her.
Ah, come on.
Mother, I need you. What do I do, Mum?
Okay. So, doors should be good to go. Can I look at anything here? Here we go. I need to look that up, see if they've got it. Tender, loving care. Okay, so they do have the game. And there is a previous upload. Alright, well, I guess that means that I can play that game. What?
And I've taken the spoil supplies off
and spit it out.
14 months, at best. If we carry on as we are, 8 months. But I've gone over it with Dr. Hart. On bare minimum, we might make 14.
And bare minimum means?
I didn't like to press him, but scurvy, rickets. Christ.
Then we all just withered away to skin and bone. Maybe I should have just left the hatch open and gone for a nice stroll in the fresh air instead.
What do we do?
We tell people everything's all right.
It's not all right.
One whiff of this and you'll have your throat slit over the last tin of peaches.
Wow.
Is that the way you want to die, Sam? Fighting over scraps? We could just cut your wrist now and the rest of us will split your rations.
Well,
chin up, man.
He's pleasant.
It's 10 minutes until the next bulletin. Fighting over scraps. Split your rations. Is that the way you want to die, Sam?
Wasn't sure if you were here for the first of it. At the first of it, there was a baby being born, and when it was being born, you know, you make it breathe or whatever, and then it all of a sudden it says day whatever. Oh man, which one do I want to do? It says day whatever. I come to find out, failure. Level 2. Why did it give me that option? And failure. Well, anyway. So, what the... okay. Don't get creepy. I didn't want a creepy game. I wasn't prepared for this. So... It turns out that the baby is this guy. And everybody... oh, okay. Everybody apparently had died. And the only people that was left was him and his mother. And she just passed. Okay, so I've got this thingy. What else do we have? That thingy. And this thingy. And this thingy. Okay, well, let's start with what's closest to us.
Dan, this is Alex. Please send this out to all the Berkshire stations and let me know. Thanks. Hello. This is Alexandra Swan. I'm trying to contact my brother Jonathan. Jonathan Swan. When the
Yes.
4-minute warning came, I was on the phone to him. And he said he'd got a place in one of the Berkshire bunkers, but I don't know which one. If he's with you...
So I guess there's multiple
and his
bunkers
wife,
as well.
His wife's name is Sarah. John, if you're there, or if anyone has any news on him.
Because the way the game's representing it, it's basically stating that he's last man on Earth at this point. But since he was born in the bunker, he doesn't know anything of the outside world. A Commodore. How about that? Regional reports, medical reports, personal log, and miscellaneous. Unknown, supplies low, fighting. 89? Goodbye generator, fuel very low, 89, 88. Okay. Medical records, October 4th, 1996. Cause of death, unknown. Cause of death, gastrointestinal failure, possible radiation sickness. Personal log, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so maybe fine isn't the right word, but we have enough supplies to make it through. I'm sure of it. We can just keep it together and be sensible with the rations, then we can make it. Sure, none of us are going to get fat down here, but I could use losing a few pounds anyway. Huh. Eggs, chips, having a bath, my bed, warm sun, on my neck, grass, chocolate, Natalie, things I hate. Sardines, the bunker smell, level 5. Uh-huh. Yeah, so they throw that in there as well. Yeah, I'm hoping it's, I hope it's not going to be to the major creepy, though. You know, like it
Communication from Bunker HQ, Site 3, Corsham, Wiltshire. Prime Minister delivered safely before blast hits. 4,013 government ministers and civil servants, including Cabinet Office, local and national government agencies, intelligence and security advisors logged in. Shortage noted in domestic support staff. Guess they didn't make it. All facilities operating normally. Checks carried out in infirmary, bakery, laundry, kitchens, telephone exchange, storerooms, office space, living accommodation, maintenance areas and workshops. How big is that place? Trust me, get sent to this sardine tin. Prime Minister unsatisfied with living accommodation. Twat. Other. Civilian casualties noted outside bunker. Group of 50 attempted to breach rear exit blast door. Aggressive action not required. Activity ceased after blast. Poor bastards.
Yeah, I think it's going to be atmospheric creepy. I'm hoping it's not going to be, you know, like jump scare creepy, because I just wasn't prepared. Not yet, anyway. but I know level 5 is bad. This guy's got to be really nervous. I mean, he hasn't had any kind of experience outside of life, but this bunker, and then oh, son of a bitch, the fact that, you know, his mom had passed, and that's the only person that was left in this. Okay, so we got a door here that, oh, come on, don't get, oh, come on. Excuse me. Too many choices. Oh, no. They can't be doing this.
Sam,
He is nice and smiles to me. Okay. And there's a door here. Well, let's just start with this one. Commissioner's room. Well, I guess technically you shouldn't be worried, right? I mean, oh, there's a toy. Doctor. Looks after all the injured soldiers. But yeah, he shouldn't have anything to worry about technically, considering there's not supposed to be anybody left.
Let's say, for example, the hit on Reading was 1 megaton. That would mean we have this radius, only halfway to Basingstoke. Now maybe that looks small, but that's around 100,000 fatalities, maybe 80,000 injuries from the blast and the fireball. That's just to start with. Prevailing wind direction here is northeast. Fallout scatter would be huge. It's likely to drift all the way out past Cambridge, past Norwich even, out to sea. The total number of casualties? Unimaginable.
Wow.
And that's 1 bomb.
Look at all those, man. Dose in Rodingens, 0 to 75, 7,500. Okay, so you got that in increments of 0 to 75, 100, 100, 250, over 600. Okay, effect on humans. Sky, virtually no short-term effects, some nausea. Nausea and vomiting within 24 hours, some incapacitation after 2 days, some mortality. In 9V, in under 4 hours. Symptom-free period, 2 days, 2 weeks. Some mortality in 2 to 4 weeks. In IV, in under 2 hours. Heavy mortality in 2 to 4 weeks. Incapacitation prolonged for survivor. In IV, immediately mortality in 1 week, over 600. Okay.
AB welcomes. CB asks clarification purpose of meeting. AB puts forward petition from 18 residents keen to institute post of morale officer. It is felt that CB is not forthcoming enough in communicating current status of bunker to residents. CB makes point that any urgent change in status will be communicated very clearly to all residents when it becomes relevant. In his view, no need for a new position. AB cites 2 safety incidents and asks committee if they were aware. All but FH, DM, SC are unaware of said incidents. CB says neither incident is cause for immediate concern. No need to raise panic in difficult atmosphere. Calls on FH to clarify incidents. FH agrees not of immediate concern. AB raises point that lack of trust in bunker hierarchy is causing morale issues. More clarity and openness needed. CB reiterates appointed hierarchy and his belief that no need for additional officer. If any critical incident comes to light, all will be made aware. Requests end to meeting as urgent business to attend to. AB calls for vote on appointment of morale officer. CB says vote will be ignored. Not a democracy. Meeting ended.
Okay. The thing that's kind of crazy about it is, like, this is set in the 80s.